Your car's air conditioner can guzzle up to 20% more gas on blistering days yet still blow tepid air. But that's not all. In this episode, you'll discover 11 ingenious tweaks to turn your AC into a freezer sum under $10, and one bonus trick costing exactly nothing. Secret hack 1. Sunshade shield. Stepping into your parked car feels like opening an oven door on a 90 degrees Fahrenheit day, with interior tongue surging past 120 degrees Fahrenheit in minutes under direct sun. That extra heat forces your AC to work overtime, burning up to 20% more fuel and heating the cabin longer before you feel relief. But that's not all. Prolonged sun exposure also accelerates dashboard cracking, upholstery fading, and electronic components overheating, turning cosmetic damage into an expensive headache. Whenever possible, shade your car under trees, structures, or use a reflective windshield sunshade. An $8 foldable shade can lower interior tongue by up to 40 degrees Fahrenheit in minutes, saving fuel, preserving components, and delivering cold air faster each time you drive. Simple shield, major payoff. I tested a sunshade during a weekend trip last month and felt a stark difference when I started. The AC chill came in seconds instead of minutes. Try this quick hack to protect your ride and wallet. It costs almost nothing. Secret hack 2. Pristine intake path. Think the vent at the base of your windshield only keeps rain out. In reality, that inlet channels air into your cabin, and when it clogs with leaves, dirt, and moisture, it chokes your AC's intake and creates the perfect breeding ground for mold and bacteria, leading to musty smells and feeble airflow when you need a blast of cold air. It gets worse when you park under trees. Debris piles up, moisture pools, and those bacteria colonies can trigger health issues and force your blower motor to strain just to pull fresh air inside your cabin. Here's your solution. Clear away visible leaves and gunk from the inlet grill, then remove the cabin air filter. With the fan on low speed and windows down, spray an AC-safe disinfectant into the inlet plenum. The airflow will carry the mist through your ducts, sanitizing hidden passages and restoring fresh airflow quickly. Repeat this every 3 months. To keep the inlet unclogged, banish odors, and breathe easy on every drive. Secret hack 3. Dual fan assurance. When traffic grinds to a halt, your condenser depends on auxiliary fans to blow through the fins. If one fails, heat builds up, refrigerant temperatures climb, and your AC sputters out cold air at every stop. It gets crazier. Many rigs carry dual fans, and running on a single fan cuts cooling capacity by nearly half, burning extra fuel and risking compressor overheating even at slow speeds. Pop the hood, kick the AC to full blast, wait 5 minutes, and confirm both fans spin. Replace any faulty unit with a quality aftermarket fan under $100 to restore full airflow and protect your compressor. After swapping both fans in my garage, I noticed ice-cold air at every stop, even in bumper-to-bumper sun-soaked traffic. Secret hack 4. Seal and chill mode. Ever stalled in gridlock and felt your AC just wheeze instead of freeze? Activating recirculation mode recycles the already cooled cabin air instead of sucking in sweltering outside heat, so your system stabilizes temperatures much faster while easing the compressor's workload. It also keeps unpleasant odors from sneaking in. The reason this is happening is that by sealing out hot ambient air, the AC works with a smaller volume of cooler air, which can lower fuel consumption by about 10% and prolong component life. Whenever you're creeping through heavy traffic or waiting at a lengthy red light, tap the recirc button to maintain frostier air. Just don't leave it on indefinitely or humidity will rise. Remember to switch it off if you have rear seat passengers or if outside fumes become a concern to ensure fresh airflow. Secret hack 5. Condenser Cleanse. Picture setting off on a dusty road only to discover that your AC's condenser is hidden behind a thick layer of grime. This radiator-like component expels heat from the refrigerant, and when its fins are glazed over with debris, it can't shed warmth efficiently. That forces your compressor to struggle, guzzling extra fuel and flirting with a $1,200 repair. But that's not all. Bugs, leaves, and road muck bake onto the fins, sealing off airflow and turning your once refreshing AC into a weak breeze during traffic or at idle. Here's how to restore peak cooling. Let the engine sit so the condenser cools, then spray it with medium pressure water to wash away loose particles. Follow up by gently scrubbing the fins with a soft bristle brush to lift stubborn muck. Finally, allow everything to air dry fully before driving so heat can escape efficiently. But that's not all. If these first half dozen secrets have you feeling the chill, smash that like button and subscribe to stay locked in for the next hacks. Which of these tricks surprised you most? Tell me 1 to 5 in the comments and tag someone who needs to ride in Arctic comfort. Stick around. Secrets 6 through 11 are about to drop ice. Secret hack 6, free on fresh charge. Surprisingly, your car's AC refrigerant won't degrade over time, yet tiny leaks at seals and hose connections allow precious ounces to escape, cutting cooling by up to 30% and forcing your compressor to work overtime. But listen to this, modern AC systems are sealed to perfection, so even hairline cracks reduce refrigerant pressure, making vents sputter warm air and spiking energy use. All before you notice reduced performance. Grab an R13 for a DIY recharge kit for about $40. Attach the gauge, follow the instructions to reach the manufacturer's recommended pressure, and reclaim glacier cold air all under 15 minutes in your driveway. I topped off my AC last weekend and felt the blast go from lukewarm to biting cold instantly, proving you can skip the mechanic and still stay frosty. Secret hack 7, filter refresh ritual. I once drove through a dust storm and inside my car felt like breathing through a straw thanks to a clogged cabin air filter. This filter traps dust, pollen, and odors, but over time it fills up and chokes your blower motor, forcing your AC to strain harder and reducing airflow by up to 30%. It gets crazier when that damp, dirty filter becomes a breeding ground for mold and bacteria, releasing harmful particles into your cabin every time you hit AC. Swap your filter every 15,000 miles or at least once a year with a quality aftermarket or OEM unit for around $20. You'll restore full airflow, improve cooling performance, and reduce strain on fans for a fraction of dealer pricing. Don't pay $50 at a shop. DIY takes minutes. Since I replaced mine last spring, I've noticed stronger vents and cleaner smelling air on every ride. Try this simple swap to feel the difference instantly. It saves fuel over time. Secret hack 8, coolant level guard. A full coolant reservoir isn't just for engine health, it's vital for uninterrupted AC. Low antifreeze triggers a safety cutoff that shuts down your compressor to prevent overheating, leaving you sweating through every stoplight. The reason this is happening is modern vehicles monitor engine temperature and will disable the AC compressor at signs of low coolant. So even a perfect refrigerant level won't keep your cabin chilled. If the engine risks overheating, inspect your coolant level monthly. Ensure it sits between the min and max markers on the translucent reservoir. Then top off with a 50/50 mix of antifreeze and water to maintain stable temperatures and continuous AC operation. Secret hack 9, rapid heat purge. Still idling for minutes to pre-cool your car? You're actually burning up to half a gallon of fuel per hour and wearing out your compressor, all while trapping scorching air inside with the windows up. That means when you finally pull away, you feel a tepid breeze instead of an Arctic blast. But listen to this, with windows closed, your AC simply recirculates hot cabin air, so it struggles to lower temperatures and wastes energy, especially in stop-and-go city traffic. Here's a rapid purge. Roll every window fully down, crank the AC to max cold and fan to high for 15 seconds, then raise the front windows completely, and the rear ones 3/4 up, just enough gap to vent hot air. After 15 more seconds, close all windows and enjoy immediate, refreshing coolness. Use this under 30-second method each time you start driving to lock in frigid air while saving fuel and minutes. Secret hack 10, Serpentine strength check. Imagine the Serpentine belt as your AC compressor's hidden engine. When it starts cracking, glazing, or slipping, the compressor pulley can't spin right. Your vents lose their bite, and you could end up stranded with a broken belt. It gets crazier when that worn belt overheats and leaves rubber debris on nearby pulleys and sensors, creating misalignment, extra friction, or even melting electrical connectors, turning a simple belt slip into a cascade of costly repairs. Here's the fix. Pop the hood, inspect the belt for cracks, fraying, or glazing, and check that it has about half an inch of tension. If it's loose or damaged, swap in a reputable aftermarket belt for under $65. Last month, my own belt squealed and slipped during a heat wave, leaving me stuck at a long light. Replacing it in my driveway restored icy vents instantly and saved me from a pricey tow and compressor job. Secret hack 11. Drain tube revival. Imagine opening your door to soggy floor mats when condensation backs up. Your evaporator drain tube under the firewall is blocked. That hose is meant to carry moisture outside, but mold, gunk, or sludge can seal it off, flooding your cabin instead. But listen to this. A clogged drain doesn't just soak the carpet, it starves your AC of efficient condensate removal, forcing moisture to mix with refrigerant, which can trigger an auto shutoff, foul odors, and bacterial growth that compromise both comfort and health. Here's the remedy. Get under the firewall, find the rubber drain tube, and blow it clear with compressed air, vacuum it, or feed through a flexible wire. Then pour a quarter cup of white vinegar into the tube every few months to inhibit mold. That wraps up our 11 powerhouse tweaks, from a budget sun visor to an at-home refrigerant recharge, each engineered to crank your AC into Arctic mode. Trim your fuel bills, boost system durability through every heat wave, and prolong lasting comfort. Not professional advice. Consult a qualified expert as needed.